Welcome to the network. Here's a place where you, as a sport touring enthusiast, can spread your wings and ride a little around the world. So yeah, there have been people riding around the world on motorcycles, rented motorcycles, exploring new twisties for 10 days at a time on the road. And you too can join that crowd. It's getting easier and easier, and I recommend you checking it out. Go ahead and explore around on the channel. I've got some blog information, some videos. Take a look, click on some of the links and explore what kinds of motorcycles are available. You know, if you go back 20 years, it was hard to find anything other than a Harley Davidson available in the US for rental. Over in Europe, it's been around a lot longer and people being able to ride roads. I remember Edelweiss, they were around 20 years ago doing twisty mountain tours, and people did that. And then they looked to do that in the US, but because Harley Davidsons were the main motorcycle that was available, they tended to stay on interstates, roads like tours like Route 66, which are fine. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, I recommend it. But what was missing were the twisties. Fast forward to now, and I ran my sport touring motorcycle rental outlet for about 6 years in Northern California, land of the twisties, some of the best roads in the country. And I've ridden the Appalachians, the Smokies, the Blue Ridge Mountain, the Ozarks. I've ridden those mountain ranges, and I love them. I love them all. But I will tell you, the way the roads are, the unique character of the roads, whether you're on Angeles Crest, which is Highway 2, which actually, if you come to California to ride Highway 1, make sure you ride Highway 2. Highway 9 going to Santa Cruz. These are epic roads. 84 coming out of Alice's. And of course, Alice's is the hotspot for all of these twisty roads, access to these twisty roads. So anyway, motorcycle rentals made it possible now for you to rent motorcycles all over the world. And for 2021, we're focusing on this country, and we'll see where we go with that. But eventually, we'll be doing a more of a global reach. In addition to renting street motorcycles, and I do think that there's a place to have a conversation about renting the right motorcycle for where you're going. If you're going to rent a motorcycle in Chicago, if I'm going to rent a motorcycle in Chicago, I'm renting a Harley Davidson and I'm going to cruise on those flat, straight roads, tooling along at 30 miles an hour through the cornfields. That's a great day on a Harley Davidson. If I'm renting a motorcycle in Denver and I'm going to hit the foothills of the Rockies, I want to be on a 1200 GS or some kind of a dual sport or two up, an RT, maybe a naked bike, but I want to be on something that I can ride new twisty roads every day and have some fun. You get into some places, you might find gold wings. Again, that's going to be great on the highways as well as they run on the twisties. So start thinking about where you want to ride and what kind of motorcycle you want to be on. We've got some segments on motorcycle selection and the categories and strengths and the compromises that motorcycles make so they could be stellar in a particular environment. You want to get a motorcycle that's in the sweet spot of where you're going to be riding. So through this channel, we're going to create a network that I believe will do for rental motorcycles what no one could have ever imagined. It's starting to explode, and we want to be on the forefront and stay on the forefront of that. So stay tuned, sign up, tell us what you want. We've got a couple of opportunities for surveys, some collaborations. This is a cool thing we're doing, and you joining on the subculture that's top notch. I had the opportunity to rent to kings and princes and uh, people who are participating in the America's Cup who are renting a motorcycle just to be able to zip in and out because we split lanes here. And you know what? I don't care who you are. When it comes to riding on a motorcycle, we all get on the same way and we ride it the same way. So we all get on that motorcycle the same way, and we all have to deal with the challenges of weather and everything else, and join this community. If you've done any rallies, you know what I'm talking about.